Who would be goofy enough to call this early? Hello?
Ahoy there, matey! It's me, Goofy! Gorge, I just heard some great news. Looks like you've decided to set sail on a cruise around the Bahamas. Oh, boy, that's going to be one supercalifragilisticexpialidocious time. I'm so happy about it, I'm dancing, see? Whoa! Oh! Oops. Guess I don't quite have my sea legs. Well, sure was great talking to you. Bye, pal.
Well, I guess we better get ready for our adventure.
From a familiar voice, a call to the sea's expanse, Brian and Melissa's Odyssey, an adventurous trance. From Kansas City's heart, Brian and Melissa set forth to the east. In Minnie Pearl, their faithful chariot, their journey increased. Across interstates, they sped with zeal and grace, through 6 states' embrace, toward a whimsical, far-off place. Our 2 mouse-keteers had been on this ship once before. As self-appointed wish experts, they knew exactly what's left to explore. They were eager for Palo Brunch, a dining experience promised to be posh and grand. They were pumped to return to Disney's Castaway Cay and to squish their little tootsies in the Bahamian sand. Brian wanted a pretzel, a Bavarian treat he missed the last time on board. Melissa wanted to visit the adults-only pool, a luxury those with kids can't afford. Melissa wanted to hug Minnie, an experience that eluded her in their wish cruise past. Brian wanted the fillet at 1923, and he desperately wanted to hear the horn's sonic blast. They vowed to slow down, breathe, and take it all in. A cruise is not a race, though they still wanted to win. The miles stretched long. 2 days they did contend, caffeine and snacks their allies, awake round each bend. At a gas station, a beaver with a friendly face, clean restrooms welcomed in that transient place. Excitement brewed as Florida's Space Coast drew near, adventures whispered the horizon clear. Anticipation danced in their hearts that night, sleep elusive, stars ablaze with delight. On the high seas they'd embark, their spirits unfurled, on board the Disney Wish. They'd sail to the ends of the world. At last, the day they'd longed for had arrived, to Port Canaveral, where dreams came alive. Minnie Pearl parked. A fond farewell was bid. Into Disney's whimsy they eagerly slid. The Wish awaited, majestic and grand, a floating kingdom of enchantment, a magical land. Brian and Melissa, their hearts filled with glee, returned for adventure upon the deep sea.
Introducing the Coots family.
The grand hall dazzled, a marvel to behold, touches of magic, stories untold. An enchanted chandelier glittered above, a castle at sea, their hearts full of love. First stop was lunch, a priority true. Mickey's BBQ on deck 11, a veteran's view. Seriously, get the sausage. It'll change your life. Their door decorated with magnets so bright, in endless hallways, a beacon of light. A veranda awaited, a balcony grand, light and airy decor where dreams expand. The ship's layout was thoughtful, easy to roam, from one place to another, a seamless home. Next, the sail away party, with stars in their eyes, famous faces, a song, a joyful surprise. The ship's horn sounded its magical call, "Let's set sail!" The crowds echoed, a chorus for all.
Here we go.
4, 3, 2, 1.
The lovebirds relaxed on the forward upper decks. In doing so, one can never go wrong. And still, once more, their ears were blessed by their valiant vessel's seductive siren song.
That was so cool.
That was fun.
On the Disney Wish, a foodie's delight. 3 restaurants to savor night after night. George from the Philippines and Dana from St. Lucia, a team so grand, their service superb as they took their stand. First was 1923, where elegance gleams, Disney's legacy in every child's dream. Movie decor covered each wall, and treasures from Hollywood lined each and every wall. The corn chowder was smooth and hot, and the filet, chef's kiss, a delectable plot. Churros for dessert, a magical treat, memories made in each tasty feat. shopping for Disney merch, their hearts filled with delight, treasures and trinkets sparkling bright. At long last, the fabled keg and compass pretzel that had so eluded Brian's taste. They split it and devoured it, letting not a morsel go to waste. Skipping Nassau, on board they remained, meeting princesses, their dreams unchained. In a realm where dreams come alive, beneath a sky where stars do thrive, Brian and Melissa, hearts aglow, hobnobbed with royalty in a magical show. First came Rapunzel, with hair so bright, golden strands, a radiant light. Her laughter like the sun's warm ray, filling hearts with joy that day. Princess Tiana with grace and flair, her dreams and ambitions beyond compare. From the bayou's charm to her royal crest, she suggested a gumbo cook-off to determine whose was best. And though you wouldn't know it by looking, Belle was somewhat of a dud. We're very sorry to say it, but she was rather a stick in the mud. Moana sailed in with ocean's call. Courageous and brave, she stood tall. Navigating seas, she praised Brian's shirt. Its resemblance to Maui's tattoos, I'm sure, didn't hurt. Cinderella appeared in gown of blue, glass slippers sparkling, dreams anew. From rags to riches, fairy tale stands, she daintily asked, "Shall we hold hands?" Next, a fancy brunch at Palo, where elegance gleamed, a perfect dining experience, the stuff of which chefs dreamed. Service impeccable, the plates kept on coming, stuffed to the brim, senses humming. Yummy pastries, a sweet delight, Mickey waffle, golden and light. Focaccia with pear and blue cheese, a savory start, tickling taste buds, a work of art. Chicken parmesan with risotto, the world's finest dish. Melted flavors, a savory wish. Gorgonzola and grape, a flatbread divine. Balanced flavors, a perfect sign. Even lasagna haters must admit Palo's rendition amazes. The combo of meaty sauce and supple noodles, perfection it grazes. Desserts so amazing, a sweet parade, delicate flavors in every shade. In Palo's elegance, they dined with grace, each bite a journey in a magical place. They lounged in the pools, taking a break from the heat. Thanks to their exercise, they were 100% beat. Toasting their journey with blue cider's cheer, a glittering moment, memories dear. Food, entertainment, activities abound, super fun days, adventure unbound. Next was Worlds of Marvel, where mighty superheroes reign. The screens were ablaze in a comic book domain. Ricotta gnocchi was savory, surprise, and the donut sundae was sweeter than you might surmise. Our heroes crossed webs with Spider-Man, their high-flying chum. They acted like pirates chanting yo-ho-ho and a bottle of, Diet Dr. Pepper. Brian and Melissa crowded on deck, scalawags shoulder to shoulder. Though the sun had set, the heat still continued to smolder. The pirate show rocked and the pirate show rolled till finally pyrotechnics lit up the sky. Twinkly treasure untold. After a full night's rest and bright and early start, Castaway Cay beckoned, calling from its sun-bathed Bahamian heart. These crazies decided to walk a 5K instead of relaxing on the beach. The goal seemed insurmountable, far, far, far out of reach. The trail was hot and humid, with no shade or breeze to be found. They sweated and panted as the pavement they'd pound. Round the loop to the tall lookout tower, Brian and Melissa faltered and fumbled as they ran low on power. Down the runway they stumbled, and back for the home stretch, they were slow by study. Their goal to fetch a tropical 5K walk, a challenge they took, medals won with pride in every look. Legs weary, sweaty, they returned with a sigh, showers and chicken tenders under ship's sky. Their adventure on Disney's magical sea, forever cherished, where dreams roam free. Donald Duck, in sailor's cap, he shuffled and he waddled, a merry old chap. Number one duck on the high seas, laughter abounds. In his quacky presence, fun was always to be found. Daisy Duck, with style and flair, in her dashing hues, with charm to spare. Feathers ruffled, fluttering in the breeze, a fashionista, totally at ease. Last but not least was Arundel's embrace and frozen-themed glee. The meatballs and chocolate bar were nothing short of pure ecstasy. Anna, Elsa and Christoph, Melissa and Brian did meet, immersed in the tale, in their dining room seat. Despite the distance from the stage, they enjoyed the singer's grace. Arundel's charm made it a truly magical place. Melissa dreamed to hug Minnie, a dream deferred long, but the moment arrived, and with love and a song, first came Minnie, with captain's clothes bright, her smile a beacon, pure delight. Ears perched high, with bow so neat, spreading joy to all they'd meet. They had eaten, they had played, they had, oh, ever so much fun. But 3 evenings were so short, and alas, the sands in their hourglass trickled down to none. As the wishes' last eve drew nigh, and our hero's clock ran out of time, they loved and savored each moment, every single last chime.
So this is the miracle.
One cruise down, but another awaited. So south, 3 hours to Port Everglades, where their GPS indicated. The magic is smaller, that much they knew. But the ship is so different, there'd be so much to do. The pirate and sail away shows are unique. That's 2 things for a start. And churro waffles would be available the last morning, a cinnamon desire burning sweetly in each heart. Maybe chill in the piano lounge, or take a quick drawing class. Take an excursion at Nassau, a chance they couldn't let pass. And don't forget Lookout Cay, a tropical paradise so fresh and so new. Would the walk be unbearable or the flies a menace? Only seeing for themselves would do. Perhaps they'd catch a movie on the high seas or buy a refillable popcorn bucket. They brought matching shirts to look cute, but don't tell Brian to tuck it.
Disney Magic Please, welcome aboard the Cook family.
Thank you.
Settled on board, their appetites sailed. Melissa's muffaletta sandwich, a taste that never paled. With flavors so divine, it nearly brought a tear, a culinary delight, a memory she holds dear. They booked an inside stateroom, money hoping to save. They prayed it wouldn't be dark or cramped or tiny like a cave, yet surprise awaited as the duo stepped inside. It was lovely and cozy, their worries did subside. They'd book it again without a care. It was just about perfect, a comfy couple's lair. Their spirits buoyed with the start of cruise number 2. They flew to the top deck, the sailor wave party to view. Deck party set the right tone for the next 5 nights, and of course, it concluded with the horn sounding with all its thunderous might.
But right now is the moment we've all been waiting for as we say farewell to Fort Lauderdale and hello to vacation. So let's start the ship forward all together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Excellent seats for shows, each evening a new delight, from laughter to wonder filling the night. Castaway Cay, where the ocean breeze blows, Pluto and Minnie in warm welcomes they pose. Snorkeling adventures, fish in vibrant array, colors and beauty in the ocean's gentle sway. On the Disney Magic, a dining extravaganza unfolds. 3 dining rooms rotate where luxury beholds. Antonio from Portugal, Ginny from Tortola, a service team ever so kind. Their service was impeccable, the perfect touch in every meal they'd find. Animator's palette is where magic takes flight, from black and white to colors oh so bright. The walls sprang alive with animation's glow, emotions stir as stories flow. Sorcerer Mickey in triumph did prance, focaccia soft, on tongues did dance. The herb-crusted pork chop was savory, cookies and cream a treat. But to be honest, the black truffle pasta purses weren't really all that neat. Princess Tiana, with a frock so green, her kindness and grace, a sight to be seen. Cinderella appeared in her gown so divine, glass slippers sparkling like moonlight they shine. Ariel swam close with her voice sweet and clear, her tales of the ocean they did cheer. Rapunzel admired Melissa's purple frock, it was definitely a win. She even noticed the tiny Pascal, represented by Melissa's pin. In the tropical garden known as Ardasta, parrots and flamingos fluttered bright, Melissa among them a whimsical sight. Pink feathers danced in the sun's golden beam, pure magic and joy in a tropical dream. Heads held high, they trotted and they pranced, all the while Brian and Melissa stood by entranced. Brian and Melissa eager and bold, pacing the decks, stories untold. From bow to stern, each corner explored, secrets found, excitement soared. The magic's charm, a tale to tell, in its embrace, they soon knew it well. Pirate night arrived, the ship transformed, with Jolly Roger flags flying, pirate life adorned. Sea dogs and scalawags in pirate attire, a night of adventure, hearts on fire. Parrots on shoulders and swashbuckling tales galore. The promise of treasure and intrigue echoed in the vast ocean's roar. The pair gamely donned their thinking caps, attempting trivia twice. They didn't win pirate lore or Disney tunes, played live, but the experience was still quite nice. They met Pirate Chip and Dale, mischief in their eyes. Fun they embraced, their joy never dies. Heads clad in bandanas, on buccaneers old and young, pirate jigs were danced and pirate songs heartily sung. Captain Hook stole the helm so bold, leaving Minnie and company out in the cold. But Captain Mickey saved the day, flying so hearty. He started the fireworks and saved the party. Streaks of light and sound triumphantly pierced through the sea night, and all the good sailors on board the Disney Magic knew that all would be right. At Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, they entered Eleuther's serene embrace, a tropical paradise, where beauty finds its resting place. Down the long pier to the shore they tread, tram, rides and stunning waters ahead. The prettiest blue, like a painter's delight, no beach compares in morning's light. Swimming and snorkeling beneath the sun's gleam, fish and coral reefs in an underwater dream. Lunchtime came with flavor so dear, 0 flies, just laughter and cheer. A Junkanoo parade with colors that swirl, Mickey and Minnie dancing a joyous twirl. In Lookout Cay's warmth, memories ignite, moments cherished in days fading light. Brian and Melissa met Goofy, himself such a charmer. "We've met your voice," they exclaimed, referring to Bill Farmer. Goofy was surprised, that much was clear to see. He shook with excitement and danced with glee. Rapunzel's royal table had a tangled theme so grand. Their table was near the stage, where dreams expand. There was a lantern parade, a spectacle so sweet, a musical journey where melodies meet. The pretzel bread was divine, their minds it did blow. The chicken was good, and fry bread was a 4 out of 4. In Rapunzel's embrace, they surely did find rapport. Back to sea they sailed, and with the morning's grace, they woke up to churro waffles shaped like Mickey's face. Golden and sweet, a delightful start, fuel for adventures from heart to heart. A drawing class they joined. With pencil in hand, a chicken they sketched across paper land. Lines and curves, a creation so true. In their hearts, artistic joy grew. Then there is Lumiere's, first and last, from Beauty and the Beast's tale. Though food was just okay, laughter would prevail. The French onion soup was a savory delight. Of Gaston's escargot, Brian gamely took a bite, a brave but completely unnecessary culinary fight. The journey was a smashing success, back-to-back home runs for the win. They even booked 2 placeholders, anticipating their future trips with a grin. They pointed Mini Pearl north, and up I-95 they sped, knowing some 1,500 miles later they'd be home safe in their bed. Both the Magic and Wish are crown jewels of the sea. They're neck and neck in these 2 sailors' hearts. No second place can there be. Although real talk, the elevators were tiny, hot and slow on the Magic. The people saying the Wish elevators are a mess compared to the OG ships are nuts. The Wish is the undisputed elevator champ. This is a hill worth dying on. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Anyway, back to the rhyming. The Wish has a small but definite edge on the pool deck food, but the Magic is more walkable, which might brighten everyone's mood. The Wish had more pools for all to splash and play. The Magic has a bigger adult area for old fogies wishing to slip away. Both are triumphant vessels, floating monuments to Walt's whimsy. To call the Wish confusing or the Magic old? Well, that thinking is just flimsy. Between Lookout Cay and Castaway, the balance is more swayed. This couple preferred Lookout. The haters just saw the long pier and, well, their minds were made. Both destinations are superb, and there's not a bad option between the two, but the beaches at Lookout really were that outstanding, even if Castaway technically has more things to do. In closing, here's a few pro tips from Brian and Melissa's mind. These hints they've curated, secret treasures for you to find. Order a bucket of ice from room service, then stash it in your fridge. It's cool and refreshing and might help your hydration just a smidge. Buying Disney bands for your party can add up, it's true, but for 1 or 2 people, the convenience and fun really shines through. You absolutely can get churro waffles on the Wish, if your server you politely ask. In fact, he or she will make sure you get them each morning. They're quite happy in this task. If you are poo-sized, don't suffer silently in the theater seat. Ask if there are any wider options, and the cast members your needs will meet. Take this advice, my son, for I am no liar. Try the Zeppoli's in the Magic Soul Cat Lounge. I'm telling you, dude, these things are straight fire. Express walk-off is a breeze if you're in a hurry or rush from room to your car in less than 15 minutes, and you get to avoid the crowd's crush. Don't fret or fuss if with strangers you must dine. DCL magically knows how to match you, and things turn out just fine. Brian and Melissa dined with 3 couples across the 2 cruises. They laughed and meshed well. The dining memory still amuses. Our duo isn't well versed at saying goodbye to vacation. It's truly a task, ever so laborious. Let's go back in time a few hours, to the heart of the magic, and let Mickey do that hard work for us.
Now's the time to say goodbye to our company. Come on, gosh! And I see you real soon. K-Y. Why? Because we like you. L-O-U. And on the microphone. Let's keep that applause going. Keep that applause going.